Hey everybody, I'm Miss Dana and welcome to my kitchen. We are going to make a wonderful side dish for Thanksgiving today. You know, whenever I was growing up, we never had mashed potatoes on Thanksgiving. So when I hear people say, oh my goodness, that is one thing you have to have is mashed potatoes, I think, well, my mama didn't think so because we always had dirty rice along with the dressing, but I'm going to teach you to make dirty rice today and you'll see how easy it is. First, I have the Trinity sauteing in a pot. I'm just trying to move things along a little quicker, and I added some garlic. So here we go. I have chopped them up very well because I think sometimes people would rather not have bigger chunks whenever they have a dish like this. So these look like they have sauteed up very nicely. And then I'm going to add ground beef. Now, you can make dirty rice with ground beef or with chicken liver.
Yeah, chicken liver.
And I have some made with chicken liver already that we're going to taste in a little bit. But if you don't like liver, then ground beef works really well as also. And I actually sauteed this up a little earlier just so we could do it quickly. And so what you want to do is just incorporate it really, really well. And I said in my book and on my blog that you can either use a potato masher, which is this, to break up the meat, or you can use a spoon. Honestly, I think with liver, the potato masher works a little bit better, and then with ground beef, this works really well.
Which book is this in?
This is in Tis the Season, yeah, just in time. Okay. I'm going to need to change it into a bigger pot. Maybe. Okay, we're going to add our seasoning, which is 2 tablespoons of Cajun seasoning, a little pepper, just to taste. You already have red pepper in your Cajun seasoning, so you don't need very much black pepper. About a teaspoon of salt. Thank you. Guess who gave it to me?
Did I?
No,
Who?
Miss Janine.
Oh, did she? I was about to say, I'm really impressed with myself, that cute little dispenser.
A couple of tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. 1, 2. Is that a Dana Dash?
Kinda. A Dana Dash is about twice as much as a normal dash.
And then some hot sauce.
That's a Dana Dash.
Yeah, that's a Dana Dash. But it gives it so much flavor. And, you know, we love hot sauce in Louisiana. So, and Cajuns all over the world love hot sauce, and I think that it's growing because there's so much talk about all the different spices now that you can get, and it's just a lot of fun. So see how this dish just looks so yummy, and it just, every time I make it, it reminds me of the holidays. I actually don't make it very much, except at the holidays, just because it was so special to us then. So I have cooked a cup of rice, which makes 2 cups cooked, and what you want to do is incorporate that very well.
Is that al dente or does it matter?
Well, no, you always want to cook rice done, I think. The way you cook rice is you put 2 cups of water in a saucepan, a little saucepan that's not too big. You don't need a real big one. And then you let it come to a boil. You add a teaspoon of salt, a pat of butter, and then you put in, whenever it comes to a boil, you put in 1 cup of rice. It's always 2 to 1. And you stir it once, and then you put the lid on it, and then you cook it down about 15 or 20 minutes, and then you raise the lid and you stir it again, and then you can put the lid back on and let it just stay hot like that, or you can serve it. But Mama made rice every night of our lives. That's what we had as our starch instead of potatoes. And so she would always cook rice just perfectly. So this has been sitting just a minute, but it turned out really very well.
It looks good.
It looks good, it looks so good. Okay, and one reason I was trying to decide which side to do for our video this week, and one thing that I really wanted to show though was how simple Louisiana cooking is. I taught a class last night at a church downtown, and that was our that was our conversation, was you know what? You can do this. So, anyway, here it is. And so what you do at this point is you want all these flavors to meld together really well. So you add some chicken stock, just enough to keep it very moist. You want to give it a little bit of a stir. Oh my goodness, are you getting hungry?
Mm-hmm. You can start to smell it.
I wish I could smell my kitchen. It smells so good. Whoopies. Now the puppies will be happy. Dirty rice for supper, puppies. And then you just put the lid on and you cut it down to low and just let it kind of simmer just for about 15 or 20 minutes so that the flavors will blend really well. This is also a really good dish to make ahead. So you can make it the day before, then sprinkle some chicken broth over it and heat it up and you're good to go for your Thanksgiving lunch or dinner. So let's have a taste. And the only thing that I haven't added to this pot is green onions, and I'll show y'all how simple it is to do that. So here it is after it has blended up for a while. How do you like that?
Mm-hmm. And the rice changes that dirty color. I love it.
It does, yeah. That's why you let it simmer a little bit. Now, and this does look a little bit different because it's chicken livers, so they're a little bit softer, but it's yummy. My family likes chicken livers, but I always have to make 2 different batches because not everybody's used to eating liver, and so, but everybody likes ground beef with dirty rice. So then you just put on some green onions to make it pretty. Remember I told y'all green onions is kind of like the parsley for the South. And we will taste it and make sure it's the best. I bet you wish you could do this tasting though too. I almost need a moment. This just brings me back home. So, anyway, I hope that y'all will make it. Email me and tell me how it turned out, and I'll be so happy to help you. If you have any questions, just put them on this video in the comments, and I'll make sure and answer them. And we have our books and our spatulas that we got from the Amish country. They are so well made they'll outlast us. So anyway, go to my blog, and if you want to order anything, we're going to have a Black Friday special and a Christmas special. Bon appetit, y'all.